The angel, who proceeded with me, said, These are the measures of the righteous, and cords shall the righteous bring, that they may trust in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. The angel, who proceeded with me, said, These are the measures of the righteous, and cords shall the righteous bring, that they may trust in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. The angel, who proceeded with me, said, These are the measures of the righteous, and cords shall the righteous bring, that they may trust in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. The angel, who proceeded with me, said, These are the measures of the righteous, and cords shall the righteous bring, that they may trust in the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever.
Greetings, everyone. I wanted to come before you to share a parable that the Lord has given me to give to those of you out there who are dealing with cords. Cords in the Bible is dealing with a sin or a type of sin, or it could be someone tormenting you that has sin. So in the book of Enoch chapter 60, the angels were going about and they were taking these long ropes to go forth. And Enoch said, Where are you going? And they said, Well, we're going out into the earth and we're taking these long ropes with us to go forth. And the long ropes were to measure the elect, and the elect that dwelled on the earth, the elect that were given to faith. And the ropes were used to strengthen the righteous. So in this hour, there are a lot of God's children who are out there who need hope. Not just need hope, but you're dependent on the Lord for your strength in this hour and every hour moving forth, and you always look to the Lord for your strength. However, there's another word that went forth today as well. And if you haven't heard the word about it, it was about seed time, now harvest. And this is a word that Yah has given to his children regarding planting seeds. And there's a lot of God's children who are out there who have planted seeds on fertile ground, which means you've been good to people, you've done right by people. No matter how people have treated you, you still were fair and righteous to people. You still looked to God and depended on God. Like when God says, when you work, excuse me, and you do your works, work as if you're working unto the Lord. And you remember these things. And because of this, the Father says that in this hour, he will now remember you. So here it is. You have seeds of righteousness that have been planted. And God is saying that he's going to remember you. However, you must keep in mind that just as surely as God remembers you, the devil is busy. And the devil doesn't want your blessings to come through. So what the devil will do is he will plant cords. He will plant seeds of unrighteousness in others to try to get you to miss your blessing. And your job is to keep your eyes on the Father. Because just like you know that your blessings are coming forward and you can feel it, the devil knows it too. So the devil's going to do everything in his power to get you to miss out on your blessings. But your job is to keep your eyes on God, so therefore you don't miss your blessings. Just like people can feel the light in you, you can feel the darkness in others. And because you can feel the darkness in others, keep in mind that this is seed time now harvest. So the devil knows that this is your hour and your moment where God is going to bless you and where God is blessing you. But you also know that for a long time, you've been the barricade for others. So therefore, they won't reap their karma. They won't reap what it is that they have sown because you've been in the way and you've been their protector and you've been blocking them for getting the things that are owed to them of due diligence. So in other words, you've been the one that God has been bringing the messages through. You've been the one that God has been blessing. And it's because of your prayers that the Father has protected you. And many times there are things that happen to you because of what it is that other people do that either are around you or are you're affiliated with. But in this hour, Yah wants you to know that you are no longer responsible for the sins of others. You never were, but you jumped in the way. You've been their protector, but God doesn't want you to be their protector anymore. As a matter of fact, you can't be their protector anymore, because every single person on this planet, I don't care who it is, from the righteous to the unrighteous, from the light to the dark, whatever seeds that everyone has planted, whether it is righteous or unrighteous, from the smallest to the greatest, they're going to reap those seeds. And if you've been the one to listen to the Father when the Father says, hey, I need you to plant a seed and I need you to plant it in this person's life, or I need you to fast, or I need you to pray, or I need you to give up that job and come follow me, or I need you to go turn in that car and come follow me, or I need you to, whatever the Father asks you to do, you have done it. However, there are others who have planted seeds of negativity towards others. No matter how nice someone tries to be to that person, they're just determined in their heart to be mean. They're determined in their heart to be spiteful, to be vindictive, to be rage, to be jealous, to start some type of drama, something that will try to pull on your energy, because now you're dealing with energy vampires. Now you're dealing with warlock, witches, dark forces. And these dark forces are working through people, and the people that are around you, a lot of them don't realize it, but a lot of them already take heed to these seducing spirits that overtake them, and they allow these spirits to work through them to attack you. And because they surrender to these spirits, it's a form of control for them. It's a form of power for them. It's a form of trying to bring you down to get you to miss out on your blessings. But as long as you keep your eyes on God, God is not going to let, one, nothing to happen to you. And two, God's not going to allow you to be hurt, harmed, or injured. And many of you have taken on serious mental damage from this. Many of you have taken on serious mental, verbal, and physical abuse from this. But I assure you, just as the Father says that his Son is coming like the lightning strikes from the east to the west, so shall it be with the coming of the Son of Man. The judgment on those who have measured unrighteous acts towards you. This is their hour. This is their moment. This is their time where you will no longer be their bodyguard. You will no longer play their shield, because when God placed you around these people for them to do right by you, no matter how you try to fix it for them, it was not your job to fix it for them. Every single thing that you did in your power to remain righteous, Yah was testing you. Now, keep in mind, the Father's not going to allow these things to happen to you unless he allows it to happen to you. And the reason that he was allowing this specific test and these specific tests to happen to you was because he was strengthening you for the moments, the hours, the days, the seconds, the minutes ahead. But the people that were around you that were doing these acts of unrighteousness towards you, whether it was cruelty, jealousy, hatred, slander, or just, flip talk, just something to try to get to you, they were allowing spirits to work through them. And because they allowed these spirits to work through them, not only are these spirits going to continue to torment them as they've already been tormenting them, you've played the shield to protect these people, to look out for these people. I don't care who it is. It could be anybody in your family, to your neighbors, to your co-workers, to total strangers on the street. But the Father says that this is your hour of vindication. And not only is this your hour of vindication, you will no longer play the handball court to the people that are around you that you have been shielding, you have been protecting, because now you can't protect them. The Father allowed you to be around these people to give them another chance to stop what it is that they were doing, stop their behavior, break generational curses, come at you a whole different way. But they chose that life. They chose that path. They chose the rage that they have launched against you without realizing it. And many have already realized it. knowing that they were coming against the Spirit of God within you, knowing that they were trying to attack the Spirit of God within you. And because of this, the measure that they have used against you, it's going to be measured unto them, and it has been measured unto them 100-fold. So the seeds that they have planted of torment towards you will now be the medicine and the cup that they will have to drink for themselves in this hour. So no matter if they try to come at you with torment or rage or blame or resentment or anger or animosity or jealousy, all those nasty little spirits that they try to come at you with, the Father will now allow them to experience the same exact measure in which they have dished it out to you, but now they're going to experience it from other people, that and 100 times more. So this is dealing with whether it is you planting seeds of righteousness. Now you're going to receive righteous acts towards you. Now you're going to receive people coming towards you, being humble and kind. And if you're the one in the group that always makes sure that you don't only just buy something for yourself, but you buy it for everyone around, but no one ever looks out for you, no one ever gets you flowers, no one ever makes sure that you're taken care of while you're sick, no one ever checks on you if you're in the hospital, or if you're down, or if you need a ride down the street. Now the Father's going to send people your way to make sure, total strangers are going to make sure that you're good. And these are going to be people who have been activated with angelic anointings, because destiny helpers, thank you, Holy Spirit, destiny helpers have been activated to help you in the coming seconds ahead. As a matter of fact, even as I speak these words are going out into the ether, and I'm prophesying unto you that this is going to be your cup. This is going to be your cup shaken up, running over, so much that you're going to know that it is your favor. It is your season for your favor from the Most High Living God. Enoch chapter 60. It reads, "In those days I beheld long ropes given to those angels who took to their wings and fled, advancing towards the north. And I required of the angels, saying, Wherefore have they taken those long ropes and gone forth? He said, They have gone forth to measure. The angel who proceeded with me said, These are the measures of the righteous, and the cords of the righteous that the righteous bring, that they may say of the name of the Lord of the spirits forever and ever. The elect shall begin to dwell with the elect." This is very, very vital information, because so many of you have been wondering, where are other people like me that love the Lord? Where are other people like me that are giving, that are kind, that are righteous, that are fair, that are pure? And this is where you're going to begin to meet people with like-minded energy. You're going to begin to meet people who love the Lord just like you love the Lord. You're going to begin to meet people who give just like you give, who are fair just like you are fair. But others will have opposite experiences. They will meet people who are cruel like them, who are slanderous like them, who are gossiping like them. As a matter of fact, there are people that are around you that have gone to other people that they don't even like and they don't even get along with. The only thing that they have in common is that everybody doesn't like you. And many people that are around you complain to their friends, their families, their co-workers. They try to play the victim and make it look like you're the bad guy, that every single thing that you do is so wrong because their life is just so devastated because of you, when in essence, their life was already like that way before you came along. But God has granted you in their life, given them a chance to fix themselves and break generational curses, but they abused it. They abused the hand of the Lord. So because of this, every single person that they lied about to you or lied on you about, they're going to begin to have scales taken off of their eyes and scales taken off of their ears. And they're going to recognize that you were the best thing that happened to this person. As a matter of fact, God is going to take these people away from you and out of your presence. And once God removes these people away from you and out of your presence, every single person that's in this person's life and in these people's lives, they're going to know, like, wait, this person, that's not what you told me about this person. That's not true. That you lied on this person. Wait, that person is not even like that. As a matter of fact, you were doing much better when you were with that person. And everyone is going to see how the hand of the Lord was on these specific individuals' lives just because you were in their life. But now that the hand of the Lord is being lifted from his favor off of these people only because of your heart, your prayers, your supplications unto the Lord, which is why these people were spared in the first place. But the seeds that they have planted, the seeds that they have planted towards you, they're going to see the hand of the Lord on your life. They're going to see the blessings of the Lord on your life. They're going to see the Father elevate you. For the Bible says that a prophet or prophetess is not accepted in their own country. And this is interesting because the Bible also tells us that a person's enemy is that of their own households. So it's going to be very interesting in this hour because so many of you are going to see as the Father separates the wheat from the tares, as the Father begins to elevate you because of the seeds that you have planted. You've been the one that's in the house praying. You've been the one in the house fasting. You've been the one in the house singing praise and worship, talking to God. But at the same time, everyone that's around you looks at you like, whoa, gosh, will she shut up or will he shut up with that? Even babies. I keep seeing babies. I've been seeing babies all day long, y'all. I keep seeing these babies who are the only babies that are in the house praising God. They're the only ones in the house worshiping God. Now, this could be a physical baby or this can be a spiritual baby. You could be the oldest person in the house, but yet you can have a heart of a child. For it is written that a man or a woman cannot enter the kingdom of heaven unless he or she becomes as a little child. So here it is. You have a childlike spirit. You have a childlike manner, which is a humbling manner, a humbling spirit. So here it is, while the devil is tormenting so many people around you, while they're jealous of you, while they're hating on you, while they think that they're being cruel to you, they're planting seeds towards their own demise. They're planting seeds towards their own cruelty. And so many of you have become sick, physically sick, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally because of how other people have abused your kindness. They've abused their power around you. So you've become sick trying to help other people because you're the nurturer in your friendship groups, in your family, all around you. And because you've become physically sick, now the Father's going to begin to restore your health. He's going to begin to store your wealth. He's going to begin to restore your mindset. He's going to begin to restore every single thing that pertains to you, even your wealth. There are people that have been around you that have been energy vampires that have been draining you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And just because they're miserable and they're sad and they're depressed and they're being tormented by demonic entities, demonic spirits, they want you to feel the same exact way. As a matter of fact, Satan sent a lot of them people into your lives. And because Satan sent those people into your life, the Father is doing a new thing this day. And as the Father does a new thing this day, you're going to begin to see that the hand of the Lord is not playing when it comes to you. So as the Father begins to protect you and shield you, these people that are around you that took your kindness and your niceness and your love and every single thing that pertains to you for granted, not only is the Father going to remove these people from you, but these people are going to regret it and they're going to always remember you. They're going to always remember your love, and they will never, ever, ever meet anybody on this planet ever like you ever again, because for the rest of their life, now they're going to have a new torment, and that new torment is going to be remembering how they treated you. Remembering how they did you wrong. Remembering when you brought them nothing but love, they spit on it. They abused it. They took it for granted. They used you. They mistreated you. They slandered you. They did everything in their power to allow those demons to come upon them and torment them, to try to bring the torment through you. But God, God saw your faithfulness. He sees your faithfulness. He sees your heart. He knows that you're tired, but God was testing you, so he allowed it. And it was deep too, because as long as this person was around you, people already knew that something was wrong with these specific individuals or these people. But because they say birds of a feather flock together, or a person is measured by the company that they keep, they thought something was wrong with you because you were allowing this person to be around you, not knowing that you were being obedient to God. You were getting your instructions from God. If God say stay, you stayed. If God say go, you went. But you're in the hour right now where you still stand. You ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is sit back and see the hand of God work all this out. Because when all the dust settles, you're going to be lifting up your hands and you're going to give our Father praises, because you're going to know that can't nobody but God, and ain't nobody but God jump in the midst of all that and fix it. Because when it comes to you and your Father, I keep telling everybody, y'all ain't playing when it comes to you. You're about to see, and the whole world is about to see, especially the people who took your love, your kindness for granted, and you have become physically sick behind their torment. And all you were trying to do was be right in the eyes of God. So now the Father is going to allow these people, these neighbors, these co-workers, whoever did you wrong, whoever did, just go down the list, go down this applies to any, not just one person, any and everybody that's on the set. They're going to be sick. They're going to be physically sick by witnessing the blessings that the Lord is going to partake upon your life when all they had to do was do right by you. They're going to be physically sick when they see what it is that God has in store for you, all because you endured, all because you kept your eyes on God. And they're going to know, because they're going to reflect back on how they treated you when all they had to do was do right by you, when all they had to do was break generational curses, because God was giving them a chance. But it was not only their test, it was your test too. And guess who passed the test? You did. Now watch God.